I always think that comedy is like magic without the tricks. Last summer, I had the pleasure of meeting the former Vice President Al Gore. And while we were there, Mr. Gore was bitten by a tick. The tick came down with chronic fatigue syndrome. So rarely do I laugh at my own jokes.
Dr. Katz, Kathy Griffin is here. Have you always been that short? No, I mean, it looks really good on you.
Thanks, Laura. Hi, Dr. Katz.
Hey, Kathy.
Well, I'm all over the map today. I'm dealing with a lot of paranoia.
Can I just slow you down 1 second? Take a deep breath. Now let it out. Oh, I'm sick. No, so you're dealing with a lot of paranoia, and what's the source of that paranoia?
I'm going to be honest, I'm having issues with Laura. I have body image issues, and it irritates me that I think she has a really good figure, and I think it's inappropriate for her to not wear mucklucks and a parka.
Well, you have, at the risk of sounding inappropriate, a beautiful body. And
That sounds very inappropriate. Do you have any sort of certificate that proves you're a doctor? I've never really seen documentation. I mean, formally, I just kind of took your word for it. I don't know if this is normal, and this has to be under the privilege, whatever therapist. Yes,
confidentiality,
yes.
yeah.
I have actually been having feelings of wanting to murder people.
Well, as long as you're not specific, I'm happy to share that information with you. Once
You mean
actually...
specific about the day that I want to kill Oprah? Because I have it planned in my head, and it's so detailed. And I don't think she's nice to Gail. I don't. I feel like Gail was hanging on that thing today and trying to do some sort of a parachuting thing today, and Oprah just laughed at her, and it makes me want to kill Oprah. And I know she opened a prison for children in Africa, and I'm sorry if that makes her a good person. But these are thoughts that I'm having, and if I can't say them here, I don't know what to do.
No, this is a safe place to say them, but...
Now look, she's not the only one. I also would like to kill Dr. Phil. And usually what happens is I go from Oprah to Dr. Phil, and I get more and more angry. And then when Idol comes on, you know I want to kill Ryan Seacrest, right? I mean, I've been very public about that.
Right. Well, that's not so unusual. He is...
My love life is in the crapper. I got divorced, which was difficult, and I never thought that would happen. And now I feel like the mistake that I made was I married someone that I loved, and I think that's not the way to go. I think from now on, I only should date men that I can be photographed with in Us Weekly.
You know, Kathy, I hear you.
What does this mean? Is this a cry for love? I mean, what is this really saying?
Well, I think that you made yourself very vulnerable to a man, and it's hard to do that more than once.
Would you rather shoot Oprah or strangle her? That's my day. I go about my business and I think of ways to kill Oprah, and I find it very hard to get back on track. And you know, she acts like she's still as thin as she was a year ago when she was in the Marc Jacobs size 8 dress, and she's not. So I got to sit there and watch her talk about dieting, and she's a big girl. I don't think that female astronaut is so bad. I mean, really, she didn't kill her. She tased her in a parking lot. It was late. She was wet.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I have sympathy for the lady astronaut. I know I should empathize with the tasee, but there's something funny to me about knowing that I could just shit myself for 2,000 miles and it evaporates in some magical diaper. And I think it'd be good to get those diapers. If somebody would market them and they'd be at Rite Aid, I would never have to go to the bathroom again. And I'm the bad person? I don't think so. How about I'm the idea man?
But, you know, it sounds...
Oprah could do it. It could be on her favorite things show.
You know,
and people would then love it.
You sound like somebody who's been under attack, and that's...
But do you think Oprah sends me messages through the TV?
Yes.
I do too! I do too!
Hello?
Ben.
Yeah?
It's Well, you know, it's me, it's your father.
Am I on speaker?
No, I'm holding the phone in my right hand right now.
So you're holding it to your ear.
Yeah, I'm holding it to my ear. I can
So you're not on speaker.
No, this is just a. But that's not why I'm calling. I'm not calling about.
I could be on speaker and you could be holding it to your ear also. You can do that. You just don't have to.
Did you call for a particular reason?
What do you mean? You called me.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I know you made me promise not to call during the view, and I think.
Oh no, the view is long over. But you know,
So-
I take
no-
a bath after the view. And you know, my bath lasts like 3.5 hours.
Well,
Because I wait till the candles go out.
you're
And-
a romantic, Ben. You really. I think you got that from your mom.
I am like, well, no, not like Mom. But more like Baudelaire.
Yeah. That was my next guess.
Yeah. Well, I have Malaise.
Hey, Ben.
do.
A big favor I need from you. You know what?
No, can't do it.
Well, hear me out. Listen, I was at Jackie's this morning. I had coffee and a Danish,
Oh,
and
that's a good story.
I left my ATM card there, and I'm wondering if you could swing by there on your way here.
Huh.
It would mean so much to me.
Really?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
I made a mistake.
I am physically incapable of doing this for you.
I need the card.
Okay, well then you send Laura to get it, or call the messenger service.
I would be very disappointed if you didn't bring the card. You know, you just.
Dad, this is not fair.
Yeah, but Ben, I'll be disappointed if you're not here by 4 o'clock with the card.
You should not disappoint me, and you should go get the card. You forgot.
Have I ever disappointed you in your entire life? Give me one example of me disappointing you.
What, about being a father? Well, there's tons of stuff.
Well,
I mean, there's like
just name
there's
one
like
thing.
1,000, and I could write a book called 1,001 Disappointments by Ben Katz.
Well, I could write a comparable book. I could say How to Disappoint Your Father by Benjamin Daniel Katz.
Well, then I'd write another book called 1,001 More Disappointments by Benjamin Katz about you.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck getting those books published, but will you bring... can you...
Well, there are vanity presses that we could do this. We could do this on our own. We could pay for
Yeah, but
it.
that's... I will see you here shortly with the card, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay?
Don't hang up on me.
I'm not going to hang up on you. I'm going to hang up towards you.
Total asshole.
Dr. Katz's office. Okay, I'll tell him. Dr. Katz?
Yes, Laura.
Maria Bamford is here. Well, she called to say that she's here.
Well, why are you telling me that she's here rather than sending her in? I know she's here. It's,
Because she called to say that she's here.
Well,
She's not.
if you could let me know when she arrives, you could let me know by sending her into my office.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
No, it's sort of like a shorthand that we've established over the last 10 years. When a patient arrives, you send them into the office.
Oh, I'll just let him know that you're here. Okay. Dr. Katz?
What, Laura?
Maria Bamford is here.
Well, what would you send her in, please?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
You can go in. Okay.
Oh, Maria,
Dr.
hi.
Katz,
It's so good
hi.
to see you.
Hey.
I mean that.
Yeah.
That's not appropriate. I mean, I'm glad you're on time.
No, thank you. I'm trying to be more on time. I'm thinking about having kids. I've got the names picked out. They're going to be Donut and the Golden Hen. I know what you're saying. How do I know they're going to be girls? But a mother knows, you know.
Yeah.
A mother knows. But
Well-
I broke up my boyfriend, and it's no big deal. It's good. I mean, it's good. You know, it was a loving relationship and everything. But it's, but people ask, people always get negative, they ask, oh, what happened, like, that person doesn't care, what'd he do, I was like, he didn't do anything, you can tell me, It's like, well, he didn't, and then he started making stuff up, he started hitting me with really soft stuff, like cosmetic wedges and cotton balls from the back, and I'm like, I feel that. And then he started cheating on me, especially at Scrabble. Kicking it is not a word, nor is the process by which Steelers are fine called smurfleting or whatever. And then he's like, why don't you go suck it? And I'm like, why don't you go suck it? And he's like, I wish you were different. And I am different. And then he's like, well, I'm not the one who can't fly. I don't believe in God. I don't like the idea of some touched by an angel sitting up there making decisions like, I'm going to put you in a paralyzing diving accident so you can inspire people with watercolors you paint with your feet. I don't like, I'm working on a Kurt impersonation to see if you can guess what it is. It goes, what? Okay, hold on a second. No, guess what it It's God.
Oh.
From 1987 through 1991, in my opinion.
Right.
I thought of myself as depressed, as much as paralyzed by hope. I'm thinking about. I'm still, I've been on some medication, from my general practitioner because I went through that dark time. My miniature hamster Benita passed on. She didn't pass on. I returned to the pet store, but she's dead to me. And nobody bites mama, And
it's an illness, just like in many other illnesses.
Yeah. And I've got to stay because I'm going to do the road. I'm going to go out on the road again, and I don't think I could do it anymore. So I'm starting to make up this character that I just do in comedy clubs. Just to survive, just protect my soft white underbelly, of feelings, so, just like, hey guys, hey everybody, we have a system when we're dating, don't we? We have a system, guys, gals, we do. I do. And then what I do is I close with, say, it's been great just laughing together all tonight, and the reason we can laugh together is because we have freedom in this country, and a lot of our boys out there are really fighting for us. So, I will be outside. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner, yeah. I'll be selling my T-shirts outside that say "Skinny Bitch," or the land of the free and the home of the... And if you need me, I'll be back at the Comfort Inn and Suites having a couple of drinks. Or Brave... I see what you're getting. I get what you're saying. I am trying to become more positive, though. Like, I have a friend who's just always, like one of those people who's always like, where do I go for lunch? Where do I go for lunch? Just excited about everything. I don't know, maybe we'll get a sandwich, maybe get like a salad or something. Maybe get a Diet Coke. We can go to Quiznos! Like, that's what I want to be. We could go to Quiznos!
So, Maria, you are a virtuoso of personalities.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, this is insecurity, here in Los Angeles, everyone always asks you, what are you working on right now? What are you working on? What are you doing right now? What are you working on, I've started answering, I'm done. Yeah, I finished early.
You know what? Well, the business that you're in is unique that way. Nobody asks dentists what they're working on.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, they just go, I appreciate your work, and
Right.
they just, it doesn't even matter. I feel like I've been a success. When you feel like you've been a success, then you go to your hometown of Duluth, Minnesota, and meet up with your arch enemy from high school, Christy Coombs, at Target. And you realize nothing's changed at all, and you're still the great big hose beast you always were, and it's like,
Right.
Remember, I saw you on TV or whatever. It's just like in high school. It's like you're not funny. You're just weird. I heard a lot of women comedians are gay. Are you gay?
no, I'm not gay. It'd be okay if I was, but I'm not. But it'd be okay if I was. She reminded me of this horrible,
Remember when we went to Christian Bible camp, we all went skinny dipping one night, and you wouldn't take your shirt off, and I'm like, oh my God, you got nothing to show anyway, and then you took it off, and we all give you titty twisters. She did. Titty twisters to her. I thought, oh my God, if you're a lesbo, you've been all turned on by that, and then I just got all grossed out.
I'm guessing a titty twister has something to do with your breasts.
It hurts.
Well, Maria,
Yeah. It's a lot of stuff I've given you.
No,
I don't know.
No,
I'm willing to work on it. I mean, if you want any goals or whatever, I've been trying to set goals. I'm working with a life coach. I got three goals for this year as my life coach. Number 1, master and defeat death. Number 2, change the world through comedy. Number 3, drink more water. It's hard to get enough water. It's hard to get enough.
You need to set realistic goals for yourself. I mean, it seems so obvious, but can you really get enough water in Washington? I hate to stop it.
Our session is over. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool.
I think we're gonna have to pick up next week.
Okay.
We'll leave it off this week, but
You're a really good listener.
Dr. Katz,
yes, Laura.
Andy Kindler is here.
Can you? Well, why are you telling me? Just send him in.
All right, I'll send him in.
Okay.
You can go in.
I can hear everything. Clear as a bell. Hi, Dr. Katz.
Hey, Andy.
How are you today?
Good. You didn't have to bring in a specimen, but thank you.
No,
I'm not that.
Just came from the doctor, and I decided to try it. I've heard so much about it. This is an energy drink. I'm crazy about the energy drinks.
Is it like a coffee?
No, it's like it's got guarana in there, and I'm just constantly tired, so I'm looking for something to pick me up.
What do you think it is that's robbing you of your energy?
I'm in a rut, basically. It's a rut. It's not getting any better. I focus on these other people, and I say, why? Like you say, like you wake up in the morning, Howie Mandel's got another show every day, another show. Yeah. He's never out of work, Howie Mandel. What? He's not. And it's like I don't wish bad things happen to people. I hope for it, but I'm not. I don't want to put it out there. But how does he have a show? I mean, it's such a horribly cheesy profession, and there's no other profession like this. I get a call about a month ago. A friend of mine is a comic. He goes, "Hey, you want to go play at a private party for a movie? It's a movie producer. We can't really pay any money. What's great about that? Go to someone instead of a club, I'll go drive 45 minutes and do my comedy through a karaoke machine. Why is that an improvement?" And then he says, there's no money involved. There's no money. He can't pay me. It's like, would you, any other profession do that? Would you call up a plumber and say, hey, you want to come repipe my home? I really can't pay you, but it's good exposure. And I'm having a party. There'll be other homeowners there.
No,
but I should go and work for free.
Conversely, you never hear about a therapist with a lot of heat.
That's true. That's true.
So, well, you can't get impatient. That's
right.
I guess.
Well, I'm not. It's not that I'm impatient. I just want things to happen quickly, and then I call and then I go to these. I play comedy clubs. They're these horrible places where people gather and they scream at you. And I went to this club and I got heckled and the people were talking loudly at their table. And it was during the recent nor'easter. And so I call my mom up in between shows, and I say, hey, Mom, it's not going very well here. And she's always got to try and rationalize. She goes, well, maybe the people there are people who are trying to get away from the storm, so they went to a comedy club, but they don't know what they're doing. How is that? Right. Like the town made an announcement, there's going to be a big storm, please report to your nearest comedy club? Is that what it is?
I think what's important is that she was trying to demonstrate her love for you. Her only, I forget, are you her only son?
There's three. I've told you many times.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm
That's
the youngest
my fault.
of three kids. I see my mom she's not connecting. You know how many times, this has happened so many times, like I'm in a hotel room, I go, Mom, I'm not getting very good reception on my phone. She goes, well, maybe you should call the front desk. Mom, I'm on a cell phone, okay? She didn't get the concept. That no one uses a hotel phone anymore. It costs $8 to call the front desk in the hotel, Mom. I'm not. Do you want me to ask the front desk to call Singular and have them put a cell phone tower? You know, she has a Post-it note of her cell phone number on her cell phone. That's how out of. That's how out of control she is.
Yeah.
She still jumps. My parents jumped 12 feet in the air when the cell phone rings. What could that noise possibly be?
Yeah.
What could it be? It's the cell phone. And the thing is, the problem is I obsess over every day I hear LASIK surgery. LASIK surgery. They're trying to shove LASIK surgery down my throat.
Well, don't let them.
But they're saying to me, like this commercial says, no longer will you miss a sunrise because you're fumbling for your glasses. I mean, you know, I have to wake up a half hour every morning just to negotiate this maneuver, Dr. Katz. I mean, I can't tell you how many family events I've missed because I couldn't.
Yeah.
Because this move is so. How does it go on? I don't know. I better set the alarm earlier tomorrow. I can't. With the LASIK surgery, gone is the nightmare of this. I don't know if they have the trades for therapists.
They do. We have our own trades.
You have the trades?
Yeah.
Well, my manager says don't read the trades because I'm just going to get depressed, and I get to. It's like every day there's like a prop act you started out with in the '80s, Inc. 7-figure deal, you know. Song parody stylist takes over Sony, you know. Today the headline in the Daily Variety was everyone you started out with doing slightly to considerably better than you. That was the actual.
Yeah. Well, that.
I was talking to you about this earlier. I'm still obsessed with Hitler. I'm still obsessed. If I see Hitler on TV, if it's the show says the other night the show said Hitler in color. That was it. I turned the phone off. I had to watch a 2-hour show just because they promised color shots of. Well, did you see that? It was a wonderful movie that was made in Germany called Downfall.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was, and it's about, well, it was made in Germany, all about the last days of. I mean, you could never have made a movie like that here. And I wished I'd written the script for it because I would have included one line. Not that they were looking to have it punched up, but I would have included one line for my own amusement. I would have had someone walk in, you know, and say, "I just got back from Hitler's bunker. I think he's starting to lose it." I just got back from Hitler's bunker. Has he been acting odd?
Oh, Jesus, you know what the music means, Andy. I'm so sorry, but I hate to end on a...
Well,
on such
what can you do? I had so much more. I wrote all my stuff down. I'm working off cards now for my session.
Hey, Laura, what's up?
Nothing.
I'm here.
No touching.
Here's Johnny. What's going on?
Nothing.
How's my dad?
I don't know.
Dr. Katz's office.
That's a professional phone system. You have to be trained to use it, or you.
No, you don't. They're all professional.
No,
phone
you
systems.
You could accidentally call another floor.
I like your water.
Why do you have to touch everything?
I don't. Well, I mean, I don't. What are you doing? You doing work?
Yeah,
Is that Tetris?
mahjong.
Cool game. It's
Actually-
Chinese, right?
It's ancient Chinese style game.
Yeah. Remember that ad, Ancient Chinese Secret?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that was racist, I thought. Even then, I was like just a kid, and I knew like what racism was.
Yeah. Smart kid.
You're so mean. So,
What?
I have a secret.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, I'm being playful, but I do have a secret.
Okay.
Do you want to know about it?
No?
Well, it's a pretty huge secret.
Okay.
I'll tell you if you promise not to tell anyone, including my dad.
I can't
Sort of
promise because what if it's something that I am required by law to tell?
Like what?
Like if you were planning to, I don't know, have an illegal abortion or murder someone.
I can't have an illegal abortion, right? And even so,
You could perform one.
what if I was going to save a life or two? Well, one. What if I had to save the life of the mother in order to? Well,
I would
whatever. All right,
have
I'll
to
just
weigh
tell
it
you.
out
I'll tell you. I'll just
carefully.
tell you. Well, let me preface it by saying I'm not getting any younger. The secret is I'm planning on marrying you. I mean, I want to be married to you, and I want to get married, and I want to marry you, and I think we should get married. I mean, it's not really a secret. It was my secret, and I'm telling you specifically.
Why would that be a secret? You can't keep that a secret for
All
very long.
right. I know you're traditional, and I'll do this properly. Laura Silverman. If that's your last name. Will you marry me? I don't have a ring yet. I buy Altoids.
Is it sugar-free?
Yes.
Then yes, I will marry you.
Are you serious?
All right.
I mean, do you really want to? 'Cause
Yes. I said yes. I'll marry you.
That's incredible. I thought you said no.
Then why did you ask me?
Well, I mean, I predicted failure. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's not a good attitude if we're going to be married.
Let's tell my dad.
All right.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Ben.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, did
You know Laura, right?
Did you just call me?
Honey, I'm sorry.
Thank
Did
you.
you just? Did
Rude.
she just call me Dad? And do you have another one of those mints?
They're Altoids.
They're
and-
sugar-free.
And what about the card? While we're on the subject, did you bring
Oh, I
the?
totally forgot the card. I have some great news.
Wait. Let's go back to why she called me Dad.
Well, that's what we're here to tell you.
Okay.
Laura, your secretary,
Right.
and I, your son,
Right.
are going to be married.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, if this is true, this is amazing news.
It is amazing news. I kind of was amazed by it, but
Well, this calls for a celebration, and I think the best I could do on such short notice is some Lipitor. Would you? You know,
yes, that's...
you're not going to get a buzz, but it will reduce your level of cholesterol ultimately.
I don't really think we should take this.
Well,
Can we save it for later?
You can save it for later, but this
Like
is a
for
big.
another 10 years?
I'll
This is
take
a,
it.
this is a big. Ben, this is an amazing piece of
Well, look,
news.
here's the deal, Dad.
Laura,
I-
congratulations, sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I couldn't believe it myself, and I thought it's time, and you know when...
Well, Ben,
This chair
clearly
is so much more comfortable than mine.
I am elated, and soon Laura will be related, and then
That's funny.
He's funny.
You've been a great welcoming committee for the family.
oh my God, this is going to be so much fun. Just think,
We can have fun.
it's
I'm
it's
probably
the two of
going to
you.
need to spend the rest of the afternoon online registering.
Well, that's
Yeah, I mean, we do have to plan the wedding and stuff.
I understand, but
Because stuff sells out.
right, but that
I want Laura to have the best
Well,
of
can-
everything. I really do. and
can-
I do
that's
too.
That's an important...
can you do it?
We
can
have
you do
common
it?
goals.
Can you do it from here, Laura?
Yeah,
Online?
I'll still be here just in case, you know,
And I do have a plan to take care of Laura.
Well,
financially.
Financially, yes, and
Okay.
emotionally.
What are you going to do?
Well, for one, I'm going to, when you kick off, I'm going to take over this business.
Ben, you don't inherit a psychiatric practice.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No,
You own it. I'm your son.
I know,
You're going to
but-
leave it to me, I hope.
It's not that kind of business. You can't just show up one day and be a therapist.
Yes, you can.
I spent 15 years training to do this, and then
You did?
And then
Laura, the point is, what my dad's trying to say is, I have a lot of money now.
You have something right here.
Serious? That's just,
Ew.
sorry. That's just Altoids.
That's so sweet the way look at you two. All of a sudden, there's a certain intimacy that wasn't there 5 minutes ago.
Hello?
Hey, Laura, I think is that
Dr. Katz, I think
Hello?
someone's here.
can you please can you take Ben? We have to continue this
Getting
later.
married.
That's wonderful news. That's really wonderful. Mazel tov.
You're a great father. All right, I'll call you later.
Okay.
I'm here at the right time, right?
Hey, man, I'm getting married.
Hi. Oh, congratulations to you.
Thanks. With Laura.
Great.
Okay. See you, Laura. I'll call you later.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm at the right time, right?
I don't know.
You don't have like a book or anything that has the times and appointments and names and such?
What? It's your appointment. I would think that you'd be the one to know.
Touche. Do you announce me or?
My God, all right.
I like the
Dr.
old word.
Katz,
Yes, Laura.
that guy that dresses nice is here. That old-timey guy with the dapper suits.
Can you?
Paul
Can you?
Tompkins is here.
You know, my apartment building,
Right.
my problems with the neighbors. It's escalated. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt about it.
Yeah. And how has that manifested itself?
That's a great word. It has manifested itself in the form of dogs. Everyone in my building has got an insane, vicious dog, except me. And it's sort of like there was a memo in the common areas that I didn't see. Like everybody said, we're all getting crazy dogs, right? And then everybody checked the box, and then, you know, I missed it on my way to the laundry room. But what happens every day is I walk down the stairs, and then just as I'm going to hit the landing, and I'm thinking, oh, what does today hold for me? I turn the corner, and then I am met with, ah! And it's a terrifying, see how scared you got?
Scary.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. The problem I have with it is not even so much the scariness of the dog, but it's the owners, because the owners will not apologize. And it's not like I don't give them the in for the apology either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I toss some nice Barbara Walters style softballs, believe you me. You know, like I'll go, oh boy, he certainly gave me quite a fright, that dog that is your responsibility. Oh boy. Woo! Me, a human being with feelings and dignity. I'm sure the dog would apologize if he could, but as he lacks the capacity for speech, who will pick up the baton, I wonder? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And what's worse than if they say nothing, is if they say this, and tell me this isn't condescending, if they look at me and go, he's all right. I'm being a big baby. Like, I shouldn't have been scared. He's not going to eat me.
Oh, I think
He's fine. He's just a dog. That's what they're trying to say. Now, look, let's say you had a human friend, and you and your human friend were out at a bar somewhere, and then a stranger walked into the bar, and then your human friend turned to the stranger and said, I am going to murder you! You know, I don't think you would say, he's all right. I bet you would apologize.
that's a very subtle but important distinction between.
So I don't know. I got to get out of there. You know,
Yeah.
I got to get out of that apartment building, but it's tough house hunting. You know, I decided I was going to go to some open houses. And so I went to an open house, first one I saw, and I thought, my journey begins today. There's a realtor, and he gives me the sheet with the specifications of the house and everything. I'm looking at that, I'm like, this is great. And then I look at the price of the house, and it costs $1.4 million.
That's not true.
It's true.
I should have been planning for this a long time ago. Like maybe when I was 8, I should have gotten a paper route and started putting away a couple $1,000 every month. Something good did come of it. And I am pleased that I had enough self-esteem, finally, that I was able to hand the realtor back the sheet of paper. I didn't try to bluff it and hold on to it like I was going to think about it. You know what I mean? And I go like, oh, let me $1.4 million. You know what, I'm going to talk to my people, and I'm going to move some stuff around. But I'll probably be talking to you and moving in here very soon because I absolutely have $1.4 million extra.
Well, good for you.
It's baby steps.
Yeah.
It's baby steps. Here's what I'm going to do so I can feel good about myself. So I'm going to start showing up to open houses wearing a top hat and tails and a monocle, right?
Right.
And then maybe spats. And then when they tell me the price, then I'll say, oh, $1.4 million. What's wrong with it? Is it haunted?
It's a fixer-upper.
Why? I don't understand that music.
You know,
It's very hurtful.
Well, it means we have to stop for now, but we can pick up next week where we leave off this week, and I think the noise of that dog, I think, is going to stay with me for a week.
It's affected both of us. Yeah.
What a day.
Oh,
What a
Ben,
day. Woo.
My mind and my heart are spinning out of control because of what you told me earlier today.
I know.
It just-
Sometimes I can't even believe that it happened so fast. And I feel like when you love someone, you never stop. Planning a wedding is hard, right?
Yeah, but
I've been doing the brunt of the work. I've lining up and it's constant. It's like
I know that, Ben, but
all afternoon with the color of the flowers and what food to eat. You got to get the right. You got to find the place.
But you're working on this with Laura, and that's the wonderful thing that you.
I'm doing most of it, but I decided that that's best because Laura's working and I'm not.
Right, but I'm afraid that you don't know what it means to be married.
Yeah.
That at some point, she's going to want to see you naked.
I think there's some marriages where you never see the person naked. I'm waiting for the right time. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. The other part,
to anyone. I never told you that, right? I lied about that girl.
Oh. Hey,
I said we slept together, but we didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, marriage is.
I saw her sleeping with someone else, but I was in the room, but I just said it was me.
Right. So you know.
She was having sex with somebody.
You know all the moves. You know, if this guy hadn't shown up, you could have filled in. You know,
I don't think I would have jumped in at the moment, but I would have, I would have called her.
Right.
Laura is a little like suffocating,
In what way?
It's just like she wants everything her way, and it's not the Laura that I kind of fell in love with before I knew that we were going to get married. Now it's sort of a different Laura.
Well, your mom.
And there are definitely some sides to her that I didn't know about that are not pleasant.
You know, I was head over heels in love with your mother, and.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. But do you remember Aunt Eleanor and the cyst she had on her neck?
Yes.
Well,
that was huge.
Not unlike marriage. The cyst was not a stage she went through. It was permanent, and ultimately was her demise.
Well, now I can see why your marriage failed, Dad.
I don't consider my marriage a failure. My marriage produced you.
Oh. Well, even I would say that's even a bigger failure. But, if you were going to give me some advice, what would it be on how to deal with this? I should get out of it, right?
I think it's too much too
I think it's
soon.
time to get out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura.
Laura?
Could you come in here for a sec? Sweetie? It's Sweetie. It's Sweetie. Calling
hold on.
Sweetie.
Oh.
Can you come in here for a second?
Just want to take a second to see if I can finish my dream. Just want to take a second to see if I can finish my dream. That's gone.
Just so you know, this is my decision, not yours.
No, I know, but I'm going to stand up in anticipation of her storming out of here. Because I know her. You know, she's not going to take this one.
Hey, hon.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
You look great.
Thank you.
That dress is really tight. Yeah, so Dad and I were just talking about the wedding and stuff.
Yeah, did you get where are my cake samples?
Well, I went to all the places you suggested, and it's just about tasting all this stuff.
But you were supposed to get the samples.
Well, I know, but
that
we
was
gotta
going to
go.
be my snack.
Well, I know, but we have to go to the place that samples them later in order. Yeah, and I let me just get this out.
Okay.
Come, sit.
No, I don't want to. My dad forbids us to be married.
That's not true.
It is true,
no.
and there's several reasons.
Why?
Well, it's complicated.
It's
but-
not complicated.
Well,
it's
explain it to me.
Well, there's several factors, and I'm dying.
You're dying?
I'm not dieting. I'm dying.
You're dying?
I'm dying.
I know you're not dieting.
Ben, unless you have a medical condition you haven't shared with me, you're lying to Laura.
I am
again.
not lying. I have a cyst on my neck.
This is so convoluted. You should just.
I also think you're not ready to marry me anyway. I mean, you clearly.
Don't put this on me.
Well, it sort of is on you. I mean, you were the one who like totally changed your behavior when I asked you to marry me, and then when we started getting married, all you were concerned about is my money, and let's face it. I mean, I do well for myself, and there's a lot of gold diggers out there, and they want a piece of my action.
Ben.
What?
I don't really want to marry you. I was just messing with you. For something to do. You're disgusting to me.
No, I'm not.
You are.
You said you loved me.
I know, but I don't.
Well, why would you do that?
Because I didn't want to do other stuff. I didn't want to do filing. And
that was.
Well, when were you going to tell me?
Well, I just wanted to see if you really. I just knew that you wouldn't really.
Well, I was going to get married.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I was into it. You said yes.
See, I knew you wanted to marry me.
No, I don't. I didn't. I never even wanted to anyway. I don't.
I'm not. I need the rest of the day off.
But Laura, it's.
What?
Wow.
Well,
that didn't work out at all.
No.
Women, huh? I mean, I just got devastated by a really weird practical joke.
But
I got your ATM card.
Oh, great, thanks. Hey, you know what we should do? We should go out. We should get loaded and celebrate.
Me not getting married.
Your freedom. You're a bachelor.
That's kind of true. Now I can sow my oats.
Yeah, you can reap. Do you sow your oats? You reap them.
You don't reap your oats.
Let's go. Let's go sow them then.
Let's go get each other laid.
Yeah. Okay. That's about far enough for me.